Welcome back, everyone, and we're going to be doing the first phase of a turn. Every spearhead has a general or a hero. Some even have one or two more, but typically that hero will have an ability. Tends to be a buff or a debuff it can give. There's a few different types, and there's a few keywords that we're just going to go over just to make it a bit more clearer. And a lot of these are also useful for later videos. So the first one we're going to show you is my Abhorrent Archregent. He has an ability. It's quite a nice ability. It allows my units to move a bit further and do a bit more damage. But that unit needs to be wholly within 18 of my Abhorrent Archregent. So what does that mean? Well, you get your handy tape measure. You measure 18 from your model, and anything that falls under that completely can have that buff cast on them. So basically, I can do my Crypt Guard here, but as I only have one model of my Knights units, I can't do it on my Knights because that unit is not wholly within my range. So I would cast that ability. I'd give it onto my Crypt Guard. Now, Duncan has a bit of a slightly better ability in the fact that it's a bit easier to do.
So my hero's ability is I get to pick an enemy unit visible to him within 18 instead of wholly within. So if I chose the target there and I measured the 18, if my unit can touch it there, it can pick that unit. If it was wholly, it wouldn't have been able to because it would have been 21. Whereas as it ranges 18, any unit that I can touch with the tape measure whilst being the 18 of here that is visible, I can do. So for this ability, as I can see all of those, I can choose any of them. If, however, I was behind this wall and I tried to do it, I would not be able to see any of those units as none of them have flying, which means that he would not be able to do his ability. He has to be visible. Some abilities you have to roll for, other ones you just get to do.
Yeah, it will state whether or not a dice needs to be rolled. If it doesn't state anything, the ability just tends to go off. One of the keywords that you need to look out for, it will say a friendly unit or multiple friendly units. If it says A, you can only pick one. If it says pick each, it means you can pick more.
And if it says pick a other friendly unit, it means you cannot pick the one doing the ability. If it just says friendly unit, you can pick itself.
Yes. There may be some keyword interactions just to keep in mind of. But that pretty much covers most of the hero phase abilities. There's a wide range of them that do lots of different things, adding to hits, taking stuff away. Every army plays a bit differently, but that's some of the more key words in them that you need to look out for.
So the other thing you need to look out for is if it says your hero phase, the enemy hero phase, or any hero phase. If it says enemy, you do it on your opponent's turn. If it says yours, you do it on yours. If it says any, you can do it in both yours and your opponent's, as long as it doesn't say once per battle. If it says once per battle, you can only do it one time in the entire game. If not, you can do it whenever those phases comes up.
The only other thing to note, if a hero has two abilities, they tend to be able to do both of them, unless stated otherwise.
And if your hero's not on the board, it can't do any of those abilities. So now we've covered the hero phase. We are now moving on to the movement phase. We hope you've enjoyed that video. If you've got any questions related to anything Spearhead, drop us a comment and we'll get back to you so you can get on the table rolling those dice.
I think we should get moving on to the next video.
Oh, that was so bad. Are we going for that?
Yeah, we're going to go for that one. Why not?
Yeah,
What's wrong with that? It's just a way to end a video.